What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the annual Social Club Football Cookout. 31 days, 31 videos. All August long, we're giving you daily football content from the NFL to college football and everything in between. Expect videos on Heisman frontrunners, NFL MVPs, bold predictions, hot takes, and more as we gear up for the new season. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a day of football content. And if you want your voice to be heard, comment your thoughts down below and also join our Discord where we talk about sports 24/7, 365 days. Other than that, go ahead and pull up a chair, grab a plate, and let's talk football.
Here's a thought. What would happen if we took some of the greatest anime characters ever created, took away the fact half of them can blow up legitimate planets, and made them play football? Because today we are building the greatest anime NFL roster to ever exist. And no, I'm not just throwing Goku a quarterback because he's Goku, okay? Every single character here has to fit the position. I'm talking athleticism, intelligence, personality, IQ, leadership, instincts, how they would actually play the position and how their strengths would translate to the NFL world. And I'll be honest, this got way deeper than I thought it was going to be. So we're actually going to split this into 2 episodes. Today, we're building an offense that can score touchdowns in their sleep. You'll want to come back tomorrow to find out about a defense that can paralyze you with a glance. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Social Club, where you know everybody's got a voice. I'm your host, Serge, and you've tuned into another showing of the Football Cookout, where every day this month you can come back for long-form content as we count down to the NFL kickoff. We actually got a nice little taste of it last night with the Hall of Fame game. Carson Beck actually looks pretty decent. But that's not at all what today's topic is about. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button down below. Make sure you turn on that notification bell and go ahead and tap follow on all the social media platforms so you don't miss a day of anything we got coming this month. Now, before we get started, let's lay some ground rules. Number 1, we're translating abilities, not literally using them. So no, Goku cannot go Super Saiyan and run 4,000 miles per hour to the end zone. If a character has some ridiculous ability, what I'm asking myself is, what would that trait look like on a football field? And what real benefits would it bring? Number 2, I'm primarily focusing this around animes I've actually watched. I've watched a lot of anime in my day, but I haven't seen them all. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that some of these players I picked couldn't have been replaced with somebody that might be more fitting from another universe. I wanted my take to have some substance, some credibility from my own personal opinion here. Ultimately, I'm trying to make it out of this alive. And finally, we're coming out in a shotgun formation. That means I'm looking at a running back, a tight end, and 3 wide receivers to bring it all home. Now sure, this is way out of left field, but these are the kind of conversations we have in the group chat, the what ifs, the possibilities. And truthfully, it's a conversation you can be a part of too. All you gotta do is join us in the Discord. Matter of fact, let's take a minute. I'm gonna let Hale tell you all about it.
Real quick, guys, let's talk about the Discord for a second. If you've been rocking with our YouTube channel but still haven't joined our Discord, you are missing out. Because here's the thing, we work very hard to give you guys great videos, but at most, we're giving you at least 1 video a day. But when you join the Discord, you have access to us 24/7, 365 days a year. If you have a bold prediction that is so unhinged, so crazy that you wouldn't dare put it on a YouTube comment, join our Discord and post it there, because this is a safe space and we're good people. But trust me, whatever you guys say in the Discord is probably not the wildest thing that's ever been said in that Discord. Because like our motto says, everyone has a voice. So we invite everyone to the table. So here's the move. In the link below this video, or in the bio, or in our Instagram story, click the link to join our Discord, and then I want you to immediately say your craziest, most insane hot take that you can think of, and then we let the conversation begin. But other than that, please enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see you guys in the Discord.
Now let's kick this thing off. I'm coming out the gate blazing because I know the one question everybody wants to know: who the hell is the quarterback? Now there were some really interesting options here. Light Yagami out of Death Note, Satoru Gojo out of Jujutsu Kaisen. You could even make some arguments outside of the animes I watch. Naruto's actually got a couple people I considered here. But ultimately, give me Seijuro Akashi from Kuroko's basketball. Let me also add, he's my offensive captain. This dude was practically created to play quarterback, and the biggest reason is the Emperor Eye. In basketball, Akashi could pick up on tiny movements from his opponent and essentially anticipate what they're going to do before they actually do it. That's a quarterback diagnosing coverages before the snap. recognizing where pressure's coming from, watching a safety's leverage, anticipating when a receiver is about to come open, and putting the ball there before the defender can even react. That's elite quarterback processing. But what really separates Akashi from someone like Gojo is that Akashi doesn't just process what's happening. He controls what's happening. He's a floor general. He commands his teammates, controls tempo, manipulates opponents. He consistently puts everybody around him in a position to succeed. Now, the knock on him, he's not our freak athlete. He's not escaping 4 pass rushers and running 70 yards, but neither was Peyton Manning. Akashi's beating you before the ball is snapped, so give me Akashi at QB1. Standing next to him in the backfield, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I said I wasn't gonna put him at quarterback, but this is exactly where he resides. I need Son Goku in the backfield, Kakarot himself. Think about what we created if we translated Goku to an NFL athlete. Power, speed, ridiculous balance, unlimited stamina, and truth to God, good luck bringing that man down with one defender. Goku gives us an every down back who can run between the tackles, bounce something outside and house it, even carry the football 25 times without slowing down. The one issue, patience. Goku's personality tells me there are absolutely going to be moments when the 4-yard gain is sitting there and this dude is trying to turn it into 60. But I'll live with it. Now let's give Akashi some weapons. And I love how this receiver room came together because all 3 guys give us something completely different. At wide receiver 1, give me Ryota Kisei. Kisei is basically built in a lab to play receiver. Immaculate body control, reliable hands, elite route running potential, and most importantly, perfect copy. Again, we're translating abilities here, people. Kisei's defining characteristic is his ability to observe what somebody does and replicate it perfectly. Put that into an NFL receiver room, you basically have a player who can steal techniques from every elite receiver you'd ever see. Imagine having a Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Jerry Rice, Chad Johnson, Oko Cinco build on a one person. I think that makes that pretty clear. Release packages, footwork, route stems, body positioning, and because he's already an elite athlete, he can execute it. The only knock with Kisei is that sometimes that talent of his becomes a bit of a crutch. But as my wide receiver 1, I'm gonna take my chances. Kisei is a guy that Akashi's looking for the moment we have to make a completion, if we ever were to get there. Now across from him, wide receiver 2, Yuji Itadori. Yuji is quite literally the exact opposite. Kisei is finesse. Yuji is violence. Get the football in his hands and let him work. Explosive off the line. He's strong through contact. Fantastic yards after catch, and he's not going down on one hit, no sir. And I only see him making defensive backs making bad business decisions in the open field. Now he's not nearly as polished as a route runner as Kisei is. That's the weakness, but that's okay. That's not what we need him for. I don't need 2 Kiseis. I need somebody who can catch a 6-yard slant, break the first tackle, and turn that into a touchdown. That's Yuji Itadori. Now in the slot, I gotta grab my boy Tanjiro Kamado. This is my 3rd down receiver. He's intelligent, he's reliable, exceptional body control, immaculate instincts, and the guy never stops working. I don't see him taking a single play off. He's not burning NFL corners vertically on every snap, but that's not his game. 3rd and 7, the defense drops into zone coverage. Tanjiro's finding that soft spot, sitting exactly where Akashi's waiting for him to be, at the first down marker. Kisei gives us the technician, Yuji gives us the physical freak, while Tanjiro gives us consistent reliability. That's an incredibly complete wide receiver room. Pats on the back for me. Now at the tight end position, there were quite a few people that came to mind here, but ultimately I thought about somebody who could do it all. Block, catch, make every guy in front of him take a second guess before throwing the shoulder. That's none other than your guy, Taro Sakamoto. I almost consider putting this dude on defense because he could legitimately probably play 8 positions, but the tight end position maximizes everything he does. Sakamoto understands leverage. He's physical enough to block, smart enough to recognize defensive looks, and more than reliable enough to become Akashi's safety valve. Let's not forget he's athletic enough to hurt you after the catch. He's not necessarily Travis Kelce running away from your secondary, but that's not what I need. Think more complete tight end. You need 6 yards? Sakamoto. Need somebody to seal the edge for Kakarot? Sakamoto. Protection breaks and Akashi needs somewhere to dump it? Sakamoto. He makes the entire offense easier to operate just being on it. Now the thing is, we got some freak talent in the skill positions, but none of that matters if Akashi's getting murdered at the line of scrimmage. So let's build the trenches. And this is probably the most difficult position group to build. Just because in anime we have so many powerful characters, that doesn't mean that they can all play offensive line. Holding down Akashi's blind side, none other than Perfect Cell. Now I thought about this one a little bit with myself as I was building the roster, but the more I looked at it, Cell just makes too much sense right here. He's big enough, he's ridiculously athletic, he's balanced, he's adaptable, and that last part is huge. Elite pass rushers don't attack you the same way every snap. Speed rush, bull rush, inside counter, spin move. Cell's entire identity is adapting to whatever you put in front of him. That pure trait standpoint, that's my franchise left tackle. Now next to him, I got Piccolo, and Piccolo might be the smartest offensive lineman we've got. He can diagnose fronts, recognize stunts, communicate protections. He's incredibly disciplined as it is, and he's strong enough to anchor against interior power. I actually prefer him at guard instead of tackle because I don't think lateral athleticism is his defining trait. Put him on the inside of the line where his intelligence, his leverage, and his strength become major weapons. In the middle, we gotta take it to the Titan land, Reiner Braun. This is the emotional anchor of the offensive line. Tough as hell, selfless, dependable, and willing to take responsibility for absolutely everything around him. Sometimes, maybe a little too much responsibility. I'll admit that's probably his weakness, but the center position requires somebody Akashi can trust to identify fronts, communicate protections, and keep all 5 guys operating as one unit. Reiner gives us exactly that. Moving along at the right guard position, we've got Android 16. This might be the least flashy pick on the entire roster, and that's exactly why I like it. He's strong. He's calm. Again, another guy that's disciplined. He's consistent, and he's not one to improvise. Every play that he's on that field, he is trying to make SportsCenter. He would quite literally remove somebody's free will to move around with his winning leverage. Put Android 16 and Piccolo inside with Reiner between them, good luck collapsing that pocket. And finishing out the offensive line, Gayomi at right tackle. This guy is a f***ing wall. Overwhelming strength, elite anchor, disciplined again, another guy that's selfless, and another guy that's dependable. The reason he's on the right side instead of protecting Akashi's blind side is lateral agility. Cell is better equipped to mirror those elite speed rushers. Gayomi, I want this guy imposing his will on people, especially in the run game. So when Goku needs 1 yard, we're running right behind Android 16 and Gayomi. Everybody in the stadium knows it's coming. Now try and stop it. And when you actually look at how these pieces fit together, that's what I like the most about this team. Everybody has a job. Akashi controls it. Goku breaks it open. Heisei beats you technically. Yuji beats you physically. Tanjiro keeps the chains moving. Sakamoto does a little bit of everything. And the offensive line gives them all the time they need to operate. Now, I already know what some of you guys are saying. Surge, where the hell is Gojo? Relax, relax. You'll see him. Just not today. And I know there's characters from Naruto, One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, and a million other shows that you're probably screaming on the screen about. That's the fun part. I haven't watched them yet. So if you've got somebody in mind that clears one of these starters, make the football argument in the comments. Don't just tell me he's stronger, tell me why he'd be better at the position. Because next episode, we flip the field. And I'm just warning you right now, this offense is overpowered, but the defense might be even better. We've got characters coming off the edge that I genuinely don't know how you're gonna block. We've got one of the most ridiculous linebacker rooms imaginable. In the secondary, that's where this gets really interesting. Because one of those names I mentioned that was a quarterback candidate might have found himself in a better position on the defensive side of the ball. So grade the offense, A through F. A is excellent, F is take it back to the drawing board. Tell me the first player you're cutting. Tell me who's replacing him. And most importantly, tell me if Akashi is going to be your QB1. Defense comes tomorrow, guys, but in the meantime, it's been well.